So I just completed a week of sketching every day, almost every day. I kind of want to separate my weekends from my weekdays, work days. I don't want to work on weekends, so I didn't plan to sketch on Saturday, but I did not sketch on Friday. Didn't get around to it. But I still did more than I have in a while, and I'm very happy with that. And I learned a few things while taking on this challenge of sketching every day, and wanted to talk about that. I noticed that I really encouraged my love of sketching again. I was kind to myself and allowed myself the freedom to draw whatever I wanted. For a while, I refused to let myself just draw figures or characters just because I felt like everything I drew had to have a design purpose. Like it was a character design, it was an environment design for a finished product, and I got tired of that. I didn't want to do that. So during this week, I kind of just let myself doodle and gave myself the space to experiment and not feel ashamed for drawings that didn't turn out exactly how I imagined it, but instead took that drawing as a step towards something better that I knew would come. I learned that experimenting with a different style doesn't mean I have to stick to that specific style or that I'm betraying the style I had before. I can use those times of style experimentation to influence my current style or just have a moment to let loose and try something different. It's really nice to kind of break out of my norm and try drawing like someone who inspires me, or try simplifying things and just pushing myself to see what I like and how I can adapt it into my current style. I found that if I could just set a timer for 10 minutes and get started, then I was able to keep going after that. I guess my mind gets scared of the expectation of sticking to a task for an unknown amount of time. So if I set that timer for 10 minutes, I know that in 10 minutes I can stop. I feel like when I set a timer, my mind is allowed to relax and just do the task at hand. Whereas if I don't set a timer, I'm just thinking about the time and how long it's been. Am I doing enough? But since I set that expectation of 10 minutes, my mind can relax, not worry about time, and just draw. And I find when that 10 minutes is up, I can usually keep going, and I just keep drawing. Or if my mind has had enough, I can stop, and it's okay. So it was really good to find that I can get myself to work if I just set myself a timer. One thing I noticed as I reflected on the drawings I did the past week, I found that I really enjoyed the texture that I was making, or that I was able to get with my pencil and with the line work I was doing and the shading. I really enjoyed the texture of that pencil on my sketchbook paper, and I want to be able to go back and experience my drawings without all the smudges and loss of texture. So I used fixative for the first time in my sketchbook. That's my new best friend now. I can go back and look at my drawings and not worry when I close my sketchbook that all of those drawings that I really enjoyed creating are gonna be gone in a couple days or smudged out of existence. So at one point I got a bit discouraged because I didn't sketch every day like I committed to. I missed a day, or I didn't record on one day. Um, but then I realized that's not what matters. What matters is I did sketch. what I've learned in the past with other commitments I've made to myself is when you fall down or not keeping up exactly how you want to, you don't need to beat yourself up over it. And like what I've learned is that I can just keep going. Just because you messed up on your challenge, on your goal, doesn't mean that it's over. You just keep going and you pick yourself back up and try again like it didn't happen. Sometimes that works. Sometimes you do need to take a step back and take a breather. But I feel like at this point, I just need to keep going with it, and eventually this habit will stick, and I'll be sketching every day like I want, and hopefully for longer than 10 minutes. But the point is, I made progress. I did more this week than I did last year in my sketchbook. So that's a win in itself. So what now? What am I going to do now that I sketched for a week? Well, I'm going to keep going. That's what I'm going to do. I'm hoping to have a finished sketchbook the end of the next couple of months, maybe a month. And then I'll have a sketchbook tour ready for you guys, and I'm excited to do a current sketchbook tour so you can actually see what my work is like now instead of from 4 years ago. But yeah, thanks for watching, and thanks for joining me on my journey to heal my inner artist, and I will see you next time. Bye.